Changing yourself takes an extraordinary effort. Changing someone else is impossible. All right. And I help people change their lives for a living, and I still can't change someone who's not ready to change themselves. I can help guide someone who's ready for change, but I can't change somebody else just by wanting it. This is work on relationships specifically. So here's the rundown of it. When you've got a situation like this, the anger and the hurt you're feeling, since you know that the person's not intentionally hurting you, the anger and hurt you're feeling is because they continue to fail to meet your expectations. You keep expecting this person to show up for you in a way that they have proven they cannot. And so you allow yourself to be repetitively let down. When you have something like that, where you're in a relationship where you believe the person loves you and is not intentionally harming you, but you continue to get angry with them for a certain behavior, it's because you're expecting them to somehow show up differently than they've already shown you they can show up. So the only thing you can do in those situations, you're not going to change another person. Being in this group, I hope you guys realize, shows you how hard it is to change yourself. You sign up for something saying, I'm going to eat this way for 6 weeks, and then you're battling yourself. Oh my God, wow, but that hash looks good, right? That changing yourself takes an extraordinary effort. Changing someone else is impossible. All right. And I help people change their lives for a living, and I still can't change someone who's not ready to change themselves. I can help guide someone who's ready for change, but I can't change somebody else just by wanting it so. So here's your only options that you have with other people who you know are not bad people, who aren't trying to hurt you, but yet still you have an issue with. These are the things you can do. Number one, you can change the situation, decide, even though this person means well, they're not a good person in my life because their behavior continues to hurt me, whether they mean to or not. Sometimes people mean well, but they're just still not healthy people in your life because of whatever it is that they're doing, even by not meaning it, right? So one is you change the situation. The second thing you can do, if you can't change the situation or you're unwilling to change the situation, is you change how you feel about it by talking to yourself about it in a different way. To say, okay, this is just how the person's not intentionally doing these things to me. This is just the way they communicate, or this is just their capacity to be able to, function. And so I can just not be mad about it because I'm not going to expect them to be something they're not. Don't expect a dog to be a cat, right? Like, it's just, this is a dog and this is how dogs act, right? This is what's going to happen here. So you can change how you feel about it by reorganizing how you interpret it, how you think about it, right? That this is just how this person communicates, acts, but there's no harm intended. So I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm going to actually expect it. Oh, there he goes again, right? Dog wants to be pet again. Yeah, he's a dog. Right? Like, whatever the behavior is, you can change your feeling about it by just reinterpreting it and stop expecting something else, right? That's on you to stop expecting someone else to show up in a way that they have never shown up before and have expressed no interest or ability to show up in that way. And the last one is just radical acceptance, that this is my situation. There's nothing to be done. I'll never like it, but I can't change it. I don't recommend that for relationships in general. The only time that those work for relationships are things you really have no power over, like in-laws, right? You choose your spouse, not your in-law. The in-law, you just have to radically accept them. This is how they show up. This is how they communicate. This is what they do. And because I love my spouse, I just accept that that's my in-law. I'm not going to get mad at it. I'm not going to, I can't change how I necessarily feel about it, but I'm just going to accept, right? But in general, it's the first two. You either change the situation and you stop hanging out with someone who just can't be what you need them to because you just can't stop feeling hurt by them. Or two, you just change how you feel about it by stop setting expectations they can't meet.